Welcome! Today we've got an exciting new loot to unbox. We got a big haul from NYCC 2022. My lovely assistant is waiting and I don't want to keep my lovely assistant waiting, so you know what time it is. Let's boot it. Welcome! Today we have an exciting new unboxing. We've got a big box of loot all from Funko.com and my lovely assistant has decorated it as you can see here. But before we can open this, we need a lovely assistant. Where is my lovely assistant? Lovely assistant. Lovely assistant, report to your duty, please. Lovely assistant. There's my lovely assistant. Say good morning, lovely assistant.
Good morning.
So what do you think's in the box?
I don't know.
Well, let's find...
Tell me my favorite Funko Pop.
Huh?
Tell me my favorite Funko
That's your favorite Funko Pop?
Yes.
Show the camera your favorite Funko Pop. There she is. All right, so let's go ahead and see what's in the box. You want to say it?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? All right. Before we do that,
What's in the
you know what time it is.
OGB knife?
Engage. All right, let's open this up and let's see what our huge box of loot contains.
I can't see.
We'll move it in just a second, assistant. This is actually all from the NYCC Drop. So these are all NYCC.
What's in NYCC?
New York Comic Con 2022 Drop. Let's throw some of the paper out. Throw some of the paper.
Whoa! It's that paper.
Get out of here, paper. Let go of the paper. Bam. All right. So let's start with, just set them aside. We're going to set them all aside and then we're going to open them, okay? Set that one over there.
Hey, why is...
We're going to set all these aside and then we can open them.
No way!
No way what?
We got the gorilla. This guy was super hard to get.
Was he super hard to get?
At first,
All right, get out of here, box.
At first, I thought you got a faux Yogi.
No, I wouldn't get a third Yogi. That wouldn't even make any sense.
Yeah, you have two. You already have the two. You already have the two kinds.
So what do you want to start with? You want
Him.
to start with the can?
The Grape Ape.
As you can see, we got quite a big haul, and we got almost every one of the pops that we wanted from the NYCC Drop. There was one or two that we didn't want, and this one's interesting. We'll talk about this in a minute, because let me help you. I'll help you unwrap it. So this is the Grape Ape Soda. There are only 5,500 of these, and this did sell out rather quickly, but luckily I was able to get it on the initial wave. She's hoping we get the chase.
We got the chase of the Yogi Bear the first time, and then he just bought a regular. Oh, you look at the pug.
All right.
Look at the pug, Philly.
All right.
I'm for you, baby.
It's the common, but that's still cool. Let's take a look at it.
Okay.
It's 1 out of 4,584, so that's going to be our common, but let's take a look at it anyway.
Yeah, like, at least we got it in a great.
Yeah, he's still going to be pretty cool.
Somebody might be selling the chase. What's the difference?
We won't be buying a scalped chase, no.
What's the chase look like?
The colors are different. We can put that up on the screen for everyday show, and then I'll show you.
Glow? Does this glow?
Oh yes, it definitely glows.
Okay, let me get the black light. Yeah. Show him it.
Not too bad. I think my black light needs a little more battery. We're gonna have to put some fresh batteries in here. Hopefully he glows a little bit. We'll put a nice glow picture of him up on the screen. All right, so which one do you want to do next?
This one.
She wants to do this one next. Go ahead and open it up. Shake it out. Slide it down. This would be the G.I. Joe Sergeant Slaughter, and he didn't sell out on the very first wave. It took about probably 2 hours, and then he finally sold out. So he was at least one of the ones that sold out, and he didn't just sit there like some of the less popular ones. And I collect G.I. Joe, so that's why we went ahead and picked this one up. Probably not one of the highest value ones, but it is really a cool pop, and he looks really tough. So she wants Clarabelle. I don't know if we were able to get Clarabelle. So what's that one? This would be Anakin Skywalker, and we got him from the drop off of the actual Funko. All these came from Funko. This came from the Funko site. It sold out super quick, and then people were going crazy trying to get it on Amazon, and I know it went back on Amazon a number of times, but I think what Amazon does is they just keep taking these orders, and they'll back order, and they'll have them, tons of them on there, and you might not get them for a couple months if you do get them eventually. So it's cool that we got it from the Funko Drop.
Okay, next up is Ninja Turtle.
It's one of the Ninja Turtle. Oh, dented right off the bat. All right, let's take a look here.
No, it's okay.
It's the Raphael, a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover, and man, that top corner is really bent on this, and the box itself is definitely squished down the side and dented down the side here. And since the outer box wasn't dented at all, that means they packaged us a dented one, and it's interesting. It's kind of a bummer because I've got most of all the other crossover ones, but it is what it is.
This box
Hold on.
Clarabelle! Clarabelle? The Stargo? This is my favorite box.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll start with from right to left. This would be the Emperor Joker, and he does look really cool, and the box is a little bit scuffed, but for the most part in really good shape, unlike the Raphael. But so that one's pretty sweet looking. All right, so what's next?
Clarabelle!
Clarabelle Cow. Now,
Can I have that one?
we'll see. So this is Clarabelle Cow, and she does look pretty good. The box looks in good shape, and this one actually made it and survived the shipping. So it's just a tiny little scuff on the plastic, but overall, pretty good looking pop. What's the next one?
This one.
And this one would be Star Sapphire. This one looks really cool.
We should put her up with Starfire.
Yeah, she would look really good beside the last convention, the SDCC Starfire. Star Sapphire and Starfire, they look very similar. This is actually off the Green Lantern series, but it probably glows really good too, and maybe we'll do that on camera. We'll take a picture and put that up so you can see it glowing. I have a feeling it's going to glow really nicely too.
These look yucky.
So let's set this aside. We're going to save that for last because this one's different. This one's odd, this one's different, and this one will have a good story to it. So
it has two of them.
Stay tuned for that one. That one's going to be interesting.
Okay, now the box thing. There's another Ninja Turtle in there. Hey, what?
All right, huck the box out of the way. Just slide it.
Over here.
All right, that's good enough.
We have the blue one too.
All right, so we got the Superman Red, which it didn't even actually sell out, I don't think, ever. So it was still available, so not a super desirable one, and mine came slightly dented on the box right here. Boy, Funko just, I don't know if it's because they had so many orders that they just hucked these things together, but the outside box had no damage at all, and the inside box savers and whatnot had no damage. That's telling me that these are package damage, that they're just jamming them in the boxes, and I don't know if they're damaging them when they're boxing them or if they're damaging them in the warehouse and then just went ahead and boxed them and sent them out anyway.
Now.
And then this one is Michelangelo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mighty Morphin Power Ranger crossover. This one is in really pretty good shape. It's got a little bit of a tiny little nick on the back, but a lot better shape. That's a pretty good one. Unlike,
we have the blue version of the Superman.
yeah, we have the blue Superman and we have the Shredder and the other two Turtles crossovers. So we've got the whole collection so far of these. I don't think they'll drop out anything for Splinter or for April or any of the other ones. So this might be the end of the line for the crossover collection. But that's a pretty sweet collection, and I'm glad I got all 5 because these went really fast too on the drop. They sold through really quick. So let's go to the very last one and let's talk about this thing.
What is it?
I didn't order this. I didn't pay for this. So this is the Stranger Things Dungeons & Dragons 2-pack crossover. It's not really a crossover. It's a 2-pack, one from Dungeons & Dragons, one's from Stranger Things. It's the, I know I'm going to butcher it, Vecna or Vishna. Either way, I'm sure I butchered that, but yeah, I didn't pay for this, and they boxed it and sent it, and I know for sure that I didn't pay for it, so it's interesting. I guess I'll just flip this one back out on eBay, and I'm not sure why I got this. I know it didn't sell out, and I know they had extras of this, so was it intentionally thrown in because some of the boxes weren't well, or did they just throw it in to try to get rid of it as a bonus because I spent so much? I don't know. It could have just been an accident. It could have been 100% just a mistake and they sent it to me. But either way, I'm going to resell it and maybe I'll get 30-40 bucks for it. I'm not sure what it sells at. And so yeah, I'll take that. That's free profit, and then I can goes towards other pops I can get. So let's go ahead, let's cover that one up. Let's reset these and take a look and recap. All right, so recap, we got Anakin with the dual lightsabers. We got Sergeant Slaughter from G.I. Joe. We got the red DC Superman. It's pretty cool because I got the blue one already, so I bought the second one. We got the Michelangelo and the Raphael Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mighty Morphin Power Ranger crossovers to complete the collection. We've got the Joker Emperor. We've got Clarabelle from Disney, from Mickey Mouse Disney, and then we've got Star Sapphire from the Green Lantern Superheroes collection, and then of course the 2-pop with the Stranger Things and the Dungeons and Dragons that we didn't order, so we're gonna resell it. So, do you have any final thoughts? What's your favorite in here, first of all? Clarabelle, what's your second favorite? I knew, I didn't even have to ask. It was Clarabelle and then Star Sapphire. Those were her favorite. Those were the ones she really wanted me to order. And the rest of these are all going in my personal collection except for the 2-pack, which I'll resell. So
this one's mine.
and she thinks that one's hers. Do you have any final thoughts, lovely
Nope.
assistants?
Nope.
All right, let's go ahead and cut to that outro.